Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Newcastle X-Wing. I'm Steve. I'm your host for the evening, and I'm joined by Ian tonight. We're going to be having a nice, friendly game. We'll try not to make too many mistakes, but it's Newcastle X-Wing, and that's kind of what we do. It might not be the best play, but at least we have fun, and we are definitely one dog short of a Wookie. So we'll move over to the table. I'm playing on the left-hand side, and Ian is on the right hand side, and I'll hand you over to him to have a quick rundown through his list.
Yeah, no better.
Take it away.
There's player one, which is probably stabilise this for us and crack shot, hoping to get the ships. Obviously he's got plenty of mods, especially when stressed. I've got pair of blade squad. I was just going to get around the fact that I'm only pilot skill 3, and then I've got big starlighter with a shield upgrade. Obviously he's able to take hits for friendly ships at range 0 to 1, so I'll be trying to fly.
Okay, we've got a few audio problems going on, but I think we're just going to have to live with it. If I talk down my list on the left hand side, I'm flying Redline with seismic charges and skilled bombardier, fire control system and proton torpedoes. I've then got Death Rain with proximity mines, skilled bombardier, cluster missiles and fire control system, and the nice big base Jendon, and he's got directed Krennic, which enables him to use optimized prototype condition, and it gives it the added benefit that the shuttle can then take target locks. And he's carrying Darth Vader. Darth Vader allows to spend a force. If you do, a ship that you've chosen at the start of the engagement phase receives a damage unless it chooses to remove one green token. And he also has fire control system. So we're ready to go, I think. If you're ready to play, Ian, then we can start the clock and take it away.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's all yours.
Forward. One forward, yeah. Big light, dark light, also doing a one forward. And focusing. That's my threes.
Okay, my 3 is Jendon, and what I didn't do was I need to move this token over. I managed to lock to the bottom of the board.
Your list of 3, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just moving the token from Jendon's optimized prototype. I had assigned it to Death Rain, but it stuck to the table. So I'm just putting it back where it was. Okay, so Jendon is going to do a 1 forward. He's going to first of all spend his charge. Where is he? One of his 2 charges, and that's going to force all my ships to take target locks beyond range 3. So he takes his 1 forward, and he's going to take a target lock, and is going to target lock. Where's he gone? The only problem with these big base ships, you can't quite see under their wings.
Oh yeah, the game with the ghost the other night. And even when you're playing a Falcon and that, you cannot see under it.
No. Okay, so that's my 3s. Your 4s? Or your 4, I should say.
My 4. I'm just going to focus.
Okay, and my 4 Death Rain is going to do a 1 forward. And he's also going to take a target lock. And he's going to place it onto this nice fancy green blade squadron. And then my 5 red line is going to do a 2 forward. And he's going to take a target lock, which means that as he's taking an action he can take a second target lock for his ship ability, the controversial ship ability. And we're going to place one on this nice yellow guy and place the other one on your man Ten Gnome.
There's no controversy there, man.
No, the controversy's over. Was there ever a ruling, a decision made over whether you can lock the same ship twice? I've heard so many arguments about it because Redline's ability says that you can maintain up to 2 locks. After you perform an action, you may then acquire a lock. So, but it doesn't say anywhere anything about whether you can do it the same ship. And we're waiting for FFG, I think, making a ruling on it because nobody could really decide what the correct answer was. It doesn't feel right that you should, but if it doesn't say anywhere that you can't, then I don't know.
Right. No, because the astromech that lets you do that specifically say.
Yeah, that specifically says that you can't, doesn't it? Okay. We've got nothing in arc, and you've lost audio again. I think we're going to have that problem.
No, we've got any shots?
Nope, I don't think we have. I think that's the end round.
Yep.
Okay, I'm set when you are.
Yeah, almost set.
I played on Nickel City the other night and made a right mess of it. But of course, Greg had decided what the outcome was before we even started because he decided that we were playing for the rulership of Belgium. Now, what would any self-respecting Geordie want Belgium for? I ask you. So I've demanded a rematch and said this time we've got to play for something I actually want. I'd rather be the ruler of the Andromeda star system than Belgium any day.
Actually, I'd settle for that cantina on Star Wars. It's better than where I am at the minute.
I'm good to go.
Right, I'm all set when you are anyway.
Yeah, go on then, take it away.
So my 3s. Doing the same there. Spending the charge for passive.
Yep.
1 forward and a focus.
Okay.
It's my 3s.
Yep, my 3. Jendon is doing a stop still where he is. and that makes him stressed. Your fours?
It's got to be the one forward. And we'll just go with the focus.
Okay. Time to get meaty.
That's your list.
Death Rain is doing a 3 forward, and he's going to take a focus. And then Redline is going to do a 2 bank, and he's going to take a focus. Okay, pew pews. I don't think that Redline has anything. We'll do a quick check.
Almost went in hard there.
Oh, Redline's got nothing. So that leaves your 4. Nothing.
Nope.
Okay, and Death Rain. Death Rain has got the front 2, and which locks have I got here? That's Red Lines, that's Death Rains. Which one did I? That's the one with gender, right? Okay. So in that case, we will go for. We'll go for yellow. So it's range 3 unobstructed with yellow. Yep. Two hits.
It's 2 shields off.
2 shields off yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah. Your 3s.
What of doubtful? No.
Nope.
The yellow passive will get me a target lock.
Yep.
Which I will pop on the Death Ring. And go for a range 3 shot. That is amazing. Spend a luck. That is even more amazing.
For 1.
1 crit.
Oh, and spend the focus to evade.
I'll do it.
Green got anything? Yeah.
Passive. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
passive.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Takes 2.
Oh, he's still evading.
Death Rain takes 2 on the shields.
No.
Okay, that leaves Jendon, and Jendon can't possibly have anything. Nope, not a thing, not a sausage. That is end of round.
Right, I'm ready when you are.
I'll just be 2 seconds.
No need rush.
We are going to do that, and he's going to do that. Okay, take it away, Squire.
It's been going so well. I'll do the 1 forward and passive. Suspend the charge. Flip that one back off. Green. 1 forward and passive. It's my 3s.
Okie doke. Jendon. Oh, didn't want to do that. Jendon is doing
I saw nothing.
a 1 forward, which is blue and clears his stress. And he's just going to take a focus. And Death Rain. Nope, I tell a lie, it's your 4 first.
Got 1 forward. I'll use the file's ability, so I will. Which way do you do this? No, I'm just gonna lock.
Okie dokie. Death Rain is going to do a 2 bank.
On the Death Rain. Because I'm assuming there if I was to.
And he is going to take a focus. And then red line is going to do a 2 forward and take a focus.
The link there. Death Rain, or he's gonna.
Okie doke. Engagement. Are you still there? We lost you.
Drop all the bombs. Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
So
still here.
red line, you just cut out for a second. Oh, nope, still nothing for red line. Your fault.
Range 2. Into death rain.
Why is there a charge miraculously appeared? Don't want that. Spend a luck.
My luck.
Yeah.
On 10 up.
Oh, nice. Hit crit.
Bit better.
Oh, nothing. Takes a 3. Direct hit.
I got lucky there.
Okay. Death rain now. Nothing. I had a feeling that might happen. Your 3s. Can Death Rain stay alive? That's the question.
Assuming I'm going to get bad.
Nothing.
Bombed. So Big says no shot. Green.
Nothing. Jendon.
Yellow. Yeah. And I've got yellow.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
And that is from passive.
Mm-hmm.
And take the range 1 shot.
Yep. That is Death Rain dead. Regardless. That's 4. He didn't last very long.
Aye, but I'm lucky because obviously you would have been in a great position to just drop the mine there.
Well, that was what he was going to do. Okay, Jendon.
Well then I thought if you've gone fast, I'm going to really struggle.
Yeah. Okay, we've got Blade Squadron. We've got the yellow one here. Is this yellow? Yeah, at range 3. Get rid of that. Oh, the green one, not the red one. Come on, mouse, work. There we go. And that is... we'll spend the focus because we've got nothing coming in. For 2 hits.
Yep. I'm taking 2. I'm gonna check range 1 for Biggs.
Yep.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, so I'm within range 1. So Biggs is gonna take one of those,
Yep.
and I'll take one
So there's one on yellow and one on Biggs.
on the shield.
Yeah. And that's end of round.
Optimized prototype.
Yeah, that needs to go. It was supposed to be locked to the ship, but for some reason it
I need
hasn't.
to get rid of that file. And that's a death rain target lock there.
Yep, get rid of that.
There's a target lock from Jen, and who did you put that on?
That is on blue.
Brilliant. Poor Biggs. Delete that focus as well. Right. Right, I am set when you are.
Okay, I'm set. So, your threes.
You got nothing to do, no?
No, no shenanigans.
Okay. So
There would
let's
have
go
been
yellow.
there would have been death rain shenanigans, but not at this time.
Passives again. And just passives again. Biggs. You will just focus. Your 3.
My 3, Jendon, is doing 2 bank and bumps. Your 4,
Oh no. Can you guess what it is? Too hard. That's your Your 5.
Okay, my 5 is going to do a 2 bank, and he is going to, let's have a look, red line, Tendon, that one's got nothing. Yellow blade is at the front. He's got red line on. Yeah, he's just gonna focus. Okay, pew pews. Red line
Pew pews.
has got which one's which? Let's have a look.
Everybody.
Yeah, what I want is I want to know if yellow. Where's yellow? I've got yellow with a target lock, and he is a veteran. Unobstructed range 2. We will take a proton torpedo, flip the charge.
So you got, yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Proton torpedo. Flip then, flip.
You've just got infinite.
There we go.
I actually have a few charge.
You've got a few what?
Charges in the actual game. The cardboard ones, they're yellow on both sides, so when you flip them, you've still got
Oh well.
the charge. How good is that?
Right, what we got here? We've got 3 hits and a focus, and he will spend the target lock and reroll this one.
Yep.
For 4 hits.
One of bigs.
Okay, 1 on bigs, right?
Yeah. I just need to, hang on.
And then 3 on yellow, yeah.
So he's got 2 left.
Okie dokie. All yours?
Start with 10 on. So I've got range 1 into the shuttle.
I didn't need to spend that target lock before. I've got fire control system and using bullseye. With the lock.
Yeah. Chuck it back on if you want.
It's alright, it's fine, because the red line's not exactly short of locks, is he?
This is true. Right, so I've got a pair of hits. I'm gonna and get nothing.
So who was that on? Nope, you've gone off. Discord's playing up. On Gendon, right. Nothing. Okay, 3 hits. Oh, flip that back. That one, that one, that one. 3 shields on Gendon.
2 hits. That was 2 hits, Stephen.
Oh, I'm looking from here. Do you know what it is? It looks like that focus looks like a hit.
Yeah. No.
That's why. Okay.
We've got Biggs.
Yeah.
Range 2 into the shuttle. Spend a focus. For 3 hits.
Okay. Three hits. 1, 2, that takes 1. Okay.
And he's range 1 and bullseye. So
Is that red line? No. This one, yeah. Under there.
Legendin. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty poor. Spend that lock.
Oh. That was a little bit better.
Better. 2.
And I've rolled 1 evade. And that is 2.
I'm gonna crack shot that. Did you get that?
Yeah, you crack shot and that, so that's 3.
No, 2.
Alright, okay. Right with you. Yeah. So another 2.
We'll do about this on the technical issues. That just leaves yellow.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah. Passive sensors. Red line.
range 2 bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty good. Spend a lock. And reroll this one.
Hitting a crit, yep. Takes a crit. 1 on the shield. Okay.
And I will crack shot that.
Yeah.
Did you get that? I'm gonna crack shot that.
Okay, so that takes another 1.
Brilliant. Your shuttle?
Yeah. Just keeping the overlay right. Okay. Decisions. It's my unmodded. I'll take the range 1 at yellow.
You're touching.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I bumped that, didn't I? 10 number or blade. Or do I go with the range 2? Decisions. Decisions. You've got a full. They're both full. Biggs isn't. At 3 against 3. We'll take 10 num at range 1.
Yep.
Typical, and we'll force 1 to make it hit in a crit. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad, I suppose.
Blank. So I'll take 1 on the bigs and 1 on 10.
Okay, 1 on 10, 1 on bigs. Okay, end around.
I don't know what to do now. You've sort of tanked my big hit, and
There's no tokens lying around this, I know this.
passive sensors comes back. So
What am I gonna do with him? Okay, I'm set.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay, Jendon first.
I
He's
think I
gonna
am as well.
Jendon's gonna do a 3 forward.
Hang on, I'm player one. I'm player one.
Oh, sorry. I'll reset that.
Shenanigans on you.
Okay, take it out.
I'm doing a 1 forward, we'll do that at the back to bump.
Yeah.
I'm sort of wondering whether or not Redline is going to try and blast by, so I was trying to catch him out. Yarrow, gotta hope this fits. 2k. Lovely. He gets a stress. Biggs. Tried a 2 forward but bumped. You're 3 now.
Okay, he's gonna try a 3 forward. And bumps.
Yep.
10.
My 4.
Yep.
Just a 1 forward bump.
And Redline is going to try 1 forward. He's going to bump. Bumpity bump bump bump. Bumper cars. Okay. So, Redline first. What we got, young man, what we got. Redline has got 10 num. 10 num at unobstructed range 2, so he's going to spend the proton charge so it is Redline
Into 10, yeah.
Redline into 10.
Yep.
Oh. Question is, do I... yeah, we'll spend the lock.
Yep.
Okay, 2 hits and a crit.
Oh, got an evade.
Hit crit.
I will have Biggs take the hit.
Okay.
And I'll drop a shield on 10.
Okay.
Range. Jen.
Red line range 2, yeah.
I've got no mods on this one.
And neither have I. What I didn't do before was regen that force, which is what I should have done. Oh, nasty. 2 hits and a crit.
Stephen,
Uh
when you
huh.
fired the protons before, did you turn a hit into a crit?
No, I didn't. I should have done that, shouldn't I?
Over if you move through or overlapped an obstacle, suffer 1 damage.
And my crit is damaged engine.
Is it my 3s?
It is, yeah. I was just putting the overlay right. Did say it would take us a minute.
So I'm touching Jenin, so it's going to be range 2 bullseye in the red line.
Yeah. Two, yeah. Takes a
Yep.
2. And hang on, what was the crit I got? Damage engine. Right, that increases difficulty. Okay. That's 2 more onto red line.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with this yellow one next. Fire or not. So in the Jenin.
Yeah. Two hits and a crit.
I'll do. Yeah.
Oh, and takes them both. That is a direct hit.
Oh.
So that is 4 into Jendon, and 4 makes him dead. 3 made him dead anyway. But he's not off the board yet because he gets to return fire.
Yeah. So that just leaves Biggs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Range 3.
So 2 hits.
I'm saying just like me dice have definitely picked up this time.
Yeah. Oh. Takes them both. 4, 5, 6 is a dead red line. That is game over. That's right, isn't it?
You get your shot with Jendon.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm just looking. I'm just double checking on red line. Yep, that's 2 more off red line, and that is him dead. That's tabled. So
Take a shot because it might be the case that you get, if you take
I'll take the shot anyway, because...
Big's off the table here or whatever.
Yeah. And we've got... Who we got? We've got... Big's at range 1. So we'll take the range 1, which is 4 dice. And we will fire control 1 for a crit, and we will force 1 for 2 hits and a crit. And you need to completely blank. Nope. So Big stays on the board with 1 health left.
Oh, Biggs. So I take hit crit, yeah?
Yeah.
So hit. Please don't be a direct hit.
Yeah. Was it?
Reach.
If only it was one more round.
Yeah.
Oh dear me. So that ends up at 199 to 50. Well played, young man. And I didn't get to drop a single bomb.
It's B-Wings.
B-Wings, eh? Magical B-Wings. Oh dear me. I'm going to flip the screen off so people can't see the carnage any longer. I don't know why, but the Discord's not worked very well at all this game. You've come in and out quite a bit. It's a bit irritating. But
I seem to have been on a delay as well. Like the times that you've heard there just seems to have been a delay.
yeah, and having to concentrate on doing the overlay at the same time as playing just it slows things that little bit as well, I think. So, but that's all right.
Because you're not seeing any of the.
No.
The overlays are out like that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely losing the. Let's just see if I can do that and that. I'll increase some bandwidth by closing some things and see if that actually makes any difference to what you can hear or whether I can hear you. Be interesting to see whether it is. Can you hear us again now?
That did seem to be a little bit clearer there, like.
Right. Yeah, I think it's just because having to play, I can't have I can't split machines like I normally do. So it's one machine to handle all of the stream. Because I just physically can't do it. I have to use one of the two to play, and then normally I would have the second machine set up on the second account for setups and altering things should need be, and then it just sits dormant, and I use that same machine for doing the overlay and all that kind of thing. All the overlay and that has had to go onto the machine that's actually streaming. Yeah. And that just takes up that bit more. I know OBS is really quite intensive. It uses quite a lot of resources.
Well, when you were saying about the errors you were getting before, I had a quick Google and that, like, and it's obviously a common thing.
Yeah.
It seems to be, it's alright, and then all of a sudden it just goes, no.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's I think it's a mixture of things. It's a mixture of how well the internet is and how much is running, and sometimes Twitch just has a bad day, or Discord has a bad day, or TTS has a bad day, and you need all three. So.
Yeah. not helped by the fact that the internet's on fire.
Well, this is quite a major issue. I would say. I would guess that that's probably had quite a bit to do with it.
Definitely.
Mine went off this afternoon, and it was just inconvenient. I didn't need to use it. I was just flipping through Facebook and just random things like that. But the whole house went off. And the phone went off, and I was like, okay. So I rang on the mobile, and the guy came on. It took him ages to answer. And he came on. He's like, I'm really sorry. I don't know what's wrong. He's like, but the entire country just seems to have all lost internet and phone lines at the same time. So there must be something quite serious. I was like, all right, okay, no problem. And then about half an hour later, it came on the news that the interchange was on fire. And I was like, well, there you go.
We were at work, and obviously it was dinner time, so I was gonna sit down half an hour of internet bliss.
Yeah.
We just did that. Oh, the router's obviously dead down here.
Yeah.
So we phoned the manager because they were at work from here, and he's like, "Oh, I've been in touch with IT, and we'll get somebody out." In the meantime, just carry all the computer up to our offices, and because obviously we'll monitor jobs on concept, so we're like,
yes.
All right, okay. And we went up there, and theirs was off as well. So I shoots along the corridor because it's an NHS site to the fire marshal. He's like, "Oh no, we've definitely got internet. Like we're all right here." So I phoned the manager back. I'm going, "You have paid the bills, haven't you?" He's like, "Yes, the bills have been paid. I'll see what's going on." And then obviously, like I say, we found out that the big internet was doing.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, at least the bills have been paid.
Oh dear me, it's fantastic.
We've been like proper hectic at work this week anyway. I've been trying to get ahead of myself because I'm off next week. So not getting hassled by the computer was quite nice. But then having it come back on at like 2:20 and just give away a ton of jobs was a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, during that game, I deliberately knocked off my side of the chat, so I couldn't see it. I just minimised the chat screen, so that I couldn't see what, because you can't play and also have chat there, because that just wouldn't be right. And I've just turned it back on there, and there's been a couple of things mentioned in chat. There has actually been a few people there. The main one has been my wife calling me all sorts of things.
Right.
Apparently, what is it? Where are we? Commentator is star.
I think she might have just let you in a little bit of trouble.
Who's where I feel like I should know. Winnersaw 84. Is that that's a relay?
Oh, that'll be Nicola.
Yes. She came on and said hi and said Ian to win.
Oh, I must be in the good books.
Yeah.
I just after something. I'm surprised Sean wasn't on there giving a boost because.
Yeah, he did say he couldn't make tonight, so he played Tuesday night instead. But
he had messaged before and he just did that. Oh, do you know what you're flying? And I'm like, I've not had a chance to do now at work. I've said I'll play and all that, but I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I started looking at stuff and doing that. My brain's not switched on enough. I want something simple, and it was either gonna just be 5 generic X-Wings or B-Wings and Bigs, because I know it works.
Yeah.
It doesn't work when I play like a plum.
I just can't fly these ships. They're great fun and they're really beefy, but I just can't fly them. I'm gonna keep trying, but I just haven't got the grips with them at all yet.
The thing what you threw us completely when you came in fast, because when I did my second one forward.
Yeah.
I almost went 3 forward because I was like, if I can just get close enough, I can hammer you and get out of range of your clusters I think you had on him.
Yes, I did.
But I panicked and did that. No, because what happens if I don't quite get out of it?
Yeah,
I just
because
thought I'd be backing myself in the corner.
my theory was Death Rain likes to be up close and personal, especially when he's got cluster missiles.
Yeah.
So
100%.
get in there to range 1 or range 2 as a if you can't, and then just fly straight over the top. So engage with cluster missiles, fly straight over the top, and drop ordnance out the back, and then bugger off and turn around and come back in.
Wait, the next turn, when I went one forward.
Yeah.
And you one banked.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why you didn't go faster. I can't remember what the dial's like on them, but as soon as we put dials down and said I was like, if he 3 banks, I'm absolutely knackered.
Right.
Because
I wanted to hold back. I wanted to get the double shot. I wanted to get the cluster missiles followed by the prox mine.
Right.
So if I hadn't been greedy, if I just thought, right, I've got a perfect opportunity for the prox mine here. If I hadn't been greedy, I should have taken the 3 bank.
Yeah.
But I thought I wanted my cake and I wanted to eat it as well.
Aye, but then of course, I thought I would have had a few more shots on you as well. You did dodge a couple off. But like mentally, I was doing that way. 3 bank gets me safe, but I'm safe because I'll be a bit further up the field.
Yeah.
And then I remembered you had skilled bombardier, and I was like, oh, that's just gonna put the mine right in the middle of us.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it's the same issues because I used to run those 2 when they were a little bit cheaper, and I used to run them with a defender. And it is that whole like getting from range 3 to getting past your opponent is a nightmare with them. But when you do it, they're amazing.
Yeah. To be honest, the only reason I'm making lists and playing with them is because I managed to pick up 2 Punishers and Lambda cheap, so I've got the actual models, and I like to fly things that I've got.
Yeah, this is the other thing, because I mean, when Sean jumps on here, he goes, "Oh my god, I can play with everything."
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really have that problem because I've got quite a bit of stuff anyway.
Yeah.
But from my point of view, I'm just using this as what I want to fly next.
Well, I'm kind of like, I use TTS as a practice platform for playing in real life.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Like I say, I'm looking at ships now that I want to fly.
Yeah.
And I haven't flown B-Wings at all this edition. And I kept looking at the files and saying that, oh, they're quite good, the gear options.
Uh-huh.
But like so there, what in my head what I'd done was I put the title on 10 num.
Yeah.
And I was gonna be target locking and then barrel rolling, but because it's the other way, I thought if I fail my barrel roll, do I get to still target lock?
Yeah.
Because ideally when I was coming up and we had the debris nearest my corner, I thought I'll be able to lock, then I'll feel the barrel roll into that, I'll get stressed, because obviously you can mod eyes with the stress.
Yes.
But then when I looked at the actual card and I was like, it's the wrong way. And I don't know whether or not failing the barrel roll means you don't get a chance to make the second action in the linked one. I'll have to look at that.
So, well, hang on, let's work it through. So, while you defend or perform an attack, you may spend your stress token to change all of your focus to evades or hits. So,
yep.
So you're getting the stress first, which is fine.
But what I'm saying is, you know how he's got the linked action on the S-Files card?
Yes. Yeah. So
you
can barrel roll to red target lock.
Is it that way around, or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's barrel roll to red target lock.
Right. Now, if you fail the barrel roll,
yeah,
part of the action, would you still get to do the target lock part of the action?
I feel I know this because I'm sure I've been in a discussion about this and I can't remember what the outcome was.
Because if I could, then I would have had a few more mods there.
I don't think you can fail the barrel roll because I think getting the target lock is dependent on doing the barrel.
The first
yeah,
action.
yeah. I think
that's the way I was playing it there.
Yeah, I think that's the right way because in effect, if you fail the barrel roll, it hasn't happened, has it? So if it hasn't happened, you can't take the linked action.
Yeah. Whereas I'm sure on the actual ship, where you've got focus linked to barrel roll.
Yes.
It goes the other way. So obviously you get your focus first, and then you'd fail the barrel roll, and that's kind of cool. But focus and your stress you spend for the same on that ship.
Yeah.
The other one, if you're stressed, you get to reroll dice. I can't remember the dude's name. I don't know. I might have to fly B-wings some more.
But you're obsessed with B-wings.
I really am.
How many B-wings have you got?
I've got 5, and then for Father's Day, Connor got us one of the ones with the flappy wings.
I've got a flappy wings one, and I was like, I've not actually ever flown it because
I had 4 because originally I was running 4, and then I threw Biggs in, which I like the fact that he can just take hits for them.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that yellow one would have been dead turn 2.
Yes.
Whereas as it happened, he ended up staying on the field. Trading that for a half price Biggs isn't too bad.
Yeah. And my challenge there was to try and get your 4 ships separated, but there was just no way I could. The only thing I could have done probably would have been with Death Rain, if I'd taken the 3 bank and dropped the mine, that would have forced you to separate.
It doesn't with mines.
Right.
Because mines.
Because you're just picking one.
You'd have dropped the mine on our 4 ships. I've got no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And you get to choose which one it goes on, but it's just one.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of damage, but it's only on one.
Yeah, but I don't get the bigs that away.
Yes.
Because I don't get to roll defense dice.
Yeah.
So it never gets to the utilised defense steps. I don't know. I mean, I'd played around with taking some of the Blade Squadron veterans with... Oh, what's the one that lets you take crits for other ships? The APT?
Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, If I jump out of this, I can open up another page. I can't actually remember.
Selflessness.
Selfless, yeah, that sounds right. I've got all the cards here, but I'm not going to actually start looking at cards now.
No, it is selfless.
Selfless.
So it basically gives you Biggs' ability, except you can only take crits off another ship. Yeah. And at that point, you're sort of doing that where I've got quite a lot of damage that you can just pass around to people to try and keep all your ships on the field for a little bit longer, but you lose any sort of attack mods.
Yeah. Swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
I don't know. I was pleasantly surprised about that. That passive sensors is really good.
Yeah.
Because there was quite a lot of times there where I was moving up and I was definitely out of range. And you came into range.
Yeah. I should have been more aware of that.
Yeah, but then if you're not coming into range, you're not shooting me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an either or, isn't it?
Yeah. The thing is, your list has quite a punch.
Yeah, if I could get it off.
But I was just going to say that's the biggest issue with it. Like, I'd have been quite interested to see exactly what happens if we just threw them on the table directly opposite each other. Who would punch hardest?
Yeah, hang on, let's have a look, see what the three...
Because if you got your opening right and you put your 3 ships in a position where they were all shooting and I only had my 2 blade squadrons in range.
Yeah.
Because...
if I got both Punishers to range 2 straight off, then that's a lot of torps or missiles coming in.
What's the range on your clusters?
Clusters are range 1 to 2.
Because I was going to say if you could sit at range 3, it would be even better, because I'm not getting a range 3 bonus because of your torps.
Yeah.
2 4 dice attacks plus whatever your shuttle's putting out would kill a B-wing.
Yeah.
And because, if like I say, if you range it so that you get a range just to the front 2 B-wings, because Biggs isn't in your arc, I can't swap the damage out.
Yeah. And then having the optimized prototype on Death Rain as well gives them the ability to
you just
spend
your miss.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. But I don't know, the biggest issue you've got is being able to get all of your ships. Like, my little 4 ships fit nicely on the board.
Yeah.
And you hide them in a corner. I got really lucky with the placement. But that's because I threw everything on your line.
Yeah.
Like my 3. And then I sort of knew that you're placing the 3 that's going to be involved in the game. So they're going to be spread out enough that I can keep the block together.
Yeah.
But like I say, that's because I've flown B-wings a fair bit. Like.
Yeah. Well, my little latest toy that came today was literally a toy. I've picked up a Lego Ahsoka to go on my custom painted Ahsoka.
Get in.
And then I'm looking for finding a wolf is really difficult.
Yeah.
But I've got I can pick up a Luminara and a Barriss, no problem, and I can pick up an Obi-Wan. So it's just finding a wolf, and then a broadside. I can't find a broadside anywhere.
No, Connor might be a best bet because he's been looking all over for wolf.
Has he?
And all that. I'm sure he's got some basic clones, but I don't know whether or not he found anything.
Right.
Because there was a dude on the Legion forum that he was doing transfer first sets.
Ah, right.
For the wolf pack.
Uh-huh.
You know, like the wolf's head emblem and all that.
Yeah.
He was doing the transfers for them for Legion, and I was in talks to try and get some.
Right.
But he couldn't quite get them down small enough to put on the X-Wings.
Right.
Which was what I was sort of looking for when I painted the wolf pack for Connor.
Uh-huh.
But Connor would definitely be the one that the tag day for that. Like.
Yeah. Well, we should really sign off the stream, shouldn't we? I think people have listened to us yabber on for long enough.
Oh God, I was still live.
Yeah, of course we're still live.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good fun. It's a nice relaxed Thursday evening with the lads from Newcastle. What more can you want?
It was.
And hopefully next week we'll do something similar to this week, and we'll have a Tuesday and a Thursday if we can, as long as people's work schedules don't get in the way.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
So I think we should sign off. We can carry on talking because we can do that, and I'll sign off on the stream. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, those who have, and if you're watching on YouTube, please do click the subscribe button. It's all appreciated. Hopefully the streams will get better as we go on. With that, may the force be with you, stay safe, and have a magical day.